Hello, everybody, welcome inside of Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the most famous racetrack on planet Earth. Well, that's not quite true. You got Le Mans, but still, easily the most famous racetrack in the United States. As we welcome you here inside of Indy Motor Speedway for the Indiana E-Prix, brought to you by, I think, Java House Coffee. Let me double check, just because that's going to drive me off the wall. Yep, the Indiana E-Prix, sponsored by JavaHouse.com. They were, I believe, a sponsor of the IndyCar series this past year. But anyway, the Hankook E-Cup series rolling into central Indiana, technically not even in the city of Indianapolis, but rather a neighborhood called Speedway. Let's take a look at your Hankook driver spotlight before we get started. And it is the Peruvian driver, also making his, I believe, only his second start ever in the Electric Racing Tour. And he's already got his first pole and subsequent bonus points to go with. Also driving the famous 43 Richard Petty STP Blue Machine. Expect Raffy to have a good day today. Of course, the international drivers we should probably expect to be very good on the road courses in general. Taking a look here at Blend driving a brand new paint scheme, the Verva Dodge Challenge or Dodge Daytona, whatever. Also sponsored by Orland, bringing that sponsor onto his new paint scheme. He is still looking for that first win, and it's got to be coming soon. I think Indianapolis will probably be the best way to get there. Also, he just got himself a win as a team owner this morning in the Truck Series with Michelina. So hoping to continue that dominance in the Cup Series. Our final one on our driver spotlight is Sushi Panic, always one that you should keep an eye on. That Mac Tonight Ford is going to be looking, I believe, for her second win of the season, and it should be a good one if she can get it into victory lane. With that being said, I think we got 3 rookies represented and 3 veterans in the field. With that being said, drivers, are you ready? Oh, who's here? Don't start yet. What are you doing? What happened to Court? Did something happen to Court? Oh, yeah, no. I don't know why I thought that was Michelina's avatar. Of course it is. With that stupid-ass horse thing. So with that, drivers are ready to go for the JavaHouse.com Indiana E-Prix, the second running of this race. And today's race, also forgot to put this up, this race will be 40 laps today. The truck race was 30. Should be done in about 40 minutes or so, barring any cautions. Hopefully this is not as chaotic as the truck race this morning. And so with that, what the hell? Why did I not do that? Guys, get back here. Was it Court that turned on the lights? No, it was Rapid. Chat, should we put Rapid to the back? Or no? Because he was just testing to see if the lights were going, but everybody went off of them. Alright, if Court's going to say no, then I guess we'll just... So we've confirmed that the lights do in fact work. Because I didn't see them. So that's going to go on the blooper reel for sure on YouTube Shorts. So, yeah, awesome. Alright, well, let's try that again. Raffy's still your pole sitter. I guess we are gonna go off the lights, by the way, because we didn't do it in the truck series, so we're gonna do it here. So with that being said, watch the lights. We're gonna make sure everybody is ready first, and I will let you know when the lights go off, or when they start, I guess. Okay, that's 4 out of 6 ready, or 5 out of 6. So we're going to start the lights now. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, And it's lights out and away we go from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Raffi barrels into turn 1. His first ever pole of his career in the electric racing tour. And they'll lead him up into turn 1. A heavy braking zone heading into the turn, and they are going to get out mostly cleanly. A little bit of contact toward the back, and that'll put Sushi in the back. Raffi will lead the first corner of his career. Finished second to last, I believe, in the race at Nashville last weekend. Okay, Quirk, give back the position. I saw you do that. I'm still going to give him a 1 out of 3 because that was pretty egregious. And here we are, the 27. Oh my. No caution, but I will give a... That was definitely avoidable. That was definitely avoidable. So both the 20s numbers are not doing so well on the discipline sheet so far. That was avoidable contact 100%. So I don't... That's going to be the call there. Raffi will lead the first lap of his Cup career here at Indianapolis. Passed his tryout and went straight to Cup, and you can definitely see why. He did actually best on the Saskatchewan track. And Sushi, I will consider that a CC. Please give the lead back. You do not need to give up second, and Blen is into the grass, and he's going to wreck. That sand is super slippery, by the way, so please try your best to stay out of it. Because you will die. Raffi going from first to fourth. Unfortunate turn there. That sector has caught a lot of people off in the truck race. Even more so here in this section in the truck race was also a pretty difficult section. Probably the most difficult. But they all get through relatively cleanly, although a couple people do go wide. Raffi back to the lead. He's battling the 27, his manufacturer teammate. Can't remember who owns that 43 car, though. And the rookie stripes doing well here is Raffi, the driver from Peru. Only the second driver to come out of South America. Of course, Yanov from Brazil. The first one out of South America. There they go. Random to the lead. He led the lap, by the way. Wind River Racing trying to get a win here. They've had a handful of success in the Truck Series up to this point. But the Cup Series, they've been kind of hit or miss. Although Random has had a lot of good success in the Cup Series so far this year. As the 29 of... Okay, Raffi, give the good first and second back. Okay, that's good. You're good. Uh-oh, Court goes to the inside. Legal. He had 2 tires above the rumble strips there, above the apex. And here they come down into the tunnel. Into the oval turn 2, heading on to the front straightaway. And that will complete lap number 3. Already a much cleaner race than the truck race. With 3 less cars, I guess that's to be expected. The Truck Series was not exactly the class of the field like they usually are. And Raffi was looking to the inside, very opportunistic. A legal move there, just couldn't get it done. Side by side for fourth here between Blen and Sushi. Ford versus Dodge here. Medic Racing Team versus Perez Motorsports. Perez obviously in their swan song season. As Sushi will make a big pass, but here comes Rapid as he goes way wide into the corner there. No penalties for either car there, but Bled's going to get into the tire barrier. Oh, that was not good there for the 16 car, and he is going to be put all the way to the back because physics suck. Field starting to spread out a little here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We could very well see some green flag pit stops. Now watch somebody wreck because of something stupid. And Court is lagging as soon as I say that. He's also your race leader. And we take a look at the results sheet here, Quart has 3 wins on the season and 3 poles to boot. As they get in cleanly through the corner, doing exactly what Ross Chastain couldn't do. They complete the first corner cleanly. And Quart having some lag issues. His input there was not quite what he needed, and he needs to get out of the grass. There he is. And the braking zone, Random trying to get in to first place. His new team, Proto Steel, or his new sponsor, Quart, way off the track. I think he lagged. He's not the only one reporting lag issues. Rapid apparently might be having some lag problems as well. It's unfortunate. We had a lot of lag in that truck race for some reason. But the Cup race seems to be at least a little better based on some reports here. We've only had 2 reports of lag. Most of the people were lagging in that truck race. Into the first corner is Sushi into third place, trying to get up there as quick as they can here. And look at Raffy to the back of the 27. Gonna go on your STP on board. Legal corner for both cars there. Two tires on the grass there. And Raffy gonna try and make a move as he lunges down into the S's here. A very difficult track for sure, and a very technical part of the circuit. Very challenging part of the circuit as they come back up onto the oval. Remember, in the Electric Racing Tour, we do not use this extra road course. This extra section of the road course. We use the Formula 1 layout to some extent, or I guess the motorcycle layout. Lap number 7 here. We got about 34 laps to go in this race. It's been a very clean race. No cautions yet. But with 2 car cautions, I think this is going to be a very interesting end to this, or it should be an interesting race here later on as these people try to battle for position. That was not a CC. Raffy was being pushed there by the 27. 27 is going to try and bump and bang these 2 Toyota cars. The 2 Camrys battling down the down the back straightaway now. If only we had side draft, but Raffy will get to the lead and he'll get it taken back by the 27. Tries to bump him into the corner, and look at Sushi as they get up into third place. Also a battle between, I believe that's Quart and Blen. So we got 2 battles here as Quart is into the wall. Please get off the wall, Quart. You're Chastaining. And now he's going to try to battle, and he's going to get pushed up by the 16. These 2 cars, the Ford and the Dodge, getting physical here in this one. Raffy trying to make a move here. He's going to try and set up for something down the inside. A little too little there. And oh, man, Raffy. Yeah, there we go. Good job. Give up the position. You did good there. You did good. So Sushi will take advantage, and they'll move into second place. 2 tires legal. Yeah, Quart, I'm going to agree with that. Yeah, I'm going to say give up the spot here. Could have sworn I saw something back there. And look, that Raffy and Sushi battling for second here. Random's loving what he's seeing in his mirror here, because the more they battle, the more ground he can gain here. And Raffy, I think, just has the better car here so far, but Sushi really making the most of it in that Ford Mustang Mach-E. And Random trying to throw Raffy off his draft. As we are almost a quarter of the way through here in the next couple of laps. Raffy moves to the inside. 27. Oh, the 55 with a heck of a move down the inside. Now we got to watch Court and Blen here. I almost said Court and Blurt. Good lord. Court and Blen. But they get through the corner cleanly. We know that Court got bopped by one of our officials for CC on that last lap, so perhaps being a little bit more careful here. Rapid has, I think he's actually gained some time since that last lap. I think he was 22 seconds behind. He has since moved up to 21.083. And here comes Raffy around the outside to try to make the move. He had a little bit of contact with the 27. And look at this. Court and Blen are starting to catch up. This is going to be an interesting... This could end up as a 5-car battle for the lead. A little bit of a wheel hop going in through the corner there. Raffy still behind the 27, but he's making a lot of ground. 2/10 at the line here. Lunges around the outside. 27 there on the inside. Raffy using the advantage here. Little contact there, and the 27 will survive that corner, but the 43 still hanging tight around the outside. Court now to the back of Sushi, as this will be a battle for third coming up. 27, give up the position. That was a CC. Okay, you're good now. You're good. You can get back to race speed. You're good. He might have gotten bumped there, but I think... Yeah, but I didn't do as good of a job watching him in the truck race. And of course, since this is the pinnacle of the league here, we gotta be a little bit stringent, I guess. But, to be fair, in the truck race, I had just woken up, like, the literal minutes leading up to the race. So, I'm a lot more awake now. I also got some caffeine in me, so... Doing a much better job. I'm more alert than I was during the truck race, so... So, Blen, the furthest one back in this little pack here, they're starting to get a little closer to each other here, as the 43 right to the back, but for the 27. And Rapid he is gaining. He's definitely gaining time, because he has cut that down from 3 seconds. Oh, the 27 shoved the 43 there. That wasn't illegal, but it's just a little bit of a... Just don't be too dirty here. I don't know, Michelina, that's your call. I don't know what to make, if we should have the 43 give it the spot or not. I think it was legal, but I want your opinion on it. Okay, so it's perfectly legal. 43 did nothing wrong. So, but look at Quirt. Not letting the lag monster get in his way too much. He's moved up into second place in one corner there. And now he's going to try and hunt down Random. By the way, like we said earlier at the top of the broadcast, Quirt looking for his 4th win of the season with Forza gone. And with Matthew struggling to make races, he might have a legitimate shot at the championship in February. And look at Raffy making the move. 2 tires into the grass. And again, this corner has actually been very good for Raffy. He's usually been pretty good through Sector 1 today. Ooh, I don't know. That 27, a bit questionable there on that corner. If it was concrete, that'd be one thing, but 43 had barely 2 tires into the grass there. It was almost 4. The 27 did have 4. Oh, we got a big wreck. Blends around into the tire barrier for the... Well, I guess that's a concrete wall for the second time, so he's literally dead. And Rapid has since dropped back. He was 18 seconds back. Now he's 26. Don't know if he ran into a barrier or not. Lap number 13. As we are approaching ever so slightly the halfway mark of this race. And look at Random taking advantage with the battle. Quirt on the... Watch the C and Sushi give that position back. Thank you, you're good now. Both of you are good. And Quirt was lagging, so that's why. And Blen was telling Sushi off in communications here telling them to leave some space next time. So he might have gotten squeezed, and we got some trouble in the back. Caution, okay. We got some trouble in the back, so good news for Rapid Skill. Very good news indeed. So Rapid's probably just giggling like a schoolgirl after seeing that yellow flag come out. And I don't think Raffy is going to beat Random back to the line. I'll be very shocked if he does. The draft is one thing. There's no side draft in the cars, though. We will try to figure that out. Might be something we might not be able to get to until Season 5. And Random will lead him back to the line. Pit road is open. It's definitely been more than 5 laps. More than 5. So I think I've decided on what the statute's going to be for pit road. I think if you've run 5 laps under green, then that will definitely be enough to open up pit road. So no green flag stops I don't think we're going to get this time. Especially approaching the halfway mark of the race. So pit road is open. Line up by way of your position. That light patch of concrete right there in pit road is probably going to end up being our line. I probably need to put something better down. You know what? I might as well just fly over there real quick. Hold on. So Random is staying out. Oh, never mind. He's pitting. So I'm going to fly right here. This is going to be our line right here where I'm standing. So move up. Random and then Rafi. Okay, so where Random's at right here is fine. So Random is your leader onto pit road. Hey, guys, it's not that hard. Okay, there we go. Court's getting into spots there. Okay, we're good. So we're going to watch the battle on pit road. Make sure you click the button and wait until the light turns green. There's only one of you. Rafi was here in the last round. I think he knows that, but just in case. A couple people overshot their stall there. I've thought about introducing a rule where if you overshoot the box that it ends up being a penalty, but I'm not sure I want to go that route. Unless we get rid of that little yellow grid thing, I don't think I want to go that route. So Blen looks like he might actually win this race off pit road. And Rapid looks like he's going to give up that spot to Raffy, who might come out third in pit road. And what I've thought about doing is introducing a pit road thing where there's no limiter, but you have to try to like manually control your speed. I don't know how that would go, but it definitely make pit road a lot less predictable, I feel like, because when somebody gets out of their box, you probably already know who's gonna make it out. So we want to make pit road a little bit better, something to look forward to in season 5. I'm just gonna try and also rework the pit stuff as well. But oh, Quartz AFK. Well, he's last, so it doesn't really matter. Who the hell is NASCAR Mike? Alright, fine. He can watch. Alright. Oop, I forgot to put up the thing. All right, drivers, are we ready? Okay. Blen is currently your leader somehow. And green flag back in the air here in Indianapolis. After what is our first and hopefully only caution of the day, God forbid. After that truck race, I kind of hope it is. And Raffy diving to the inside, Rapid into the lead, but for how long? Blen gets shuffled out. Rapid usually... Oh, he's going to turn to 27. No, he's not. 27's probably not extremely happy with him right now, though. Zero, watch the corner cut. I know you didn't gain anything from that, but watch. Oh! Oh, caution is out! Somebody's dead! It's Quirt! Quirt just died. He ran into a snag and it literally flipped him. I have never seen anything like that in my life. What a way to bring out the caution. Race back to the line. And it's going to be random winning by 15 miles. So he'll win the race back to the line, and we will officially be halfway with the runoff. No, he snagged the car, and then I don't know what happened. Oh, he jumped out. Oh, my God. So that's what brought out the yellow. Man, second caution of the day, and it's for the weirdest reason. A lot of stuff has happened in this league, but that's a first. We're glitched. Oh, you're stuck together. Okay, hold on. Track crew's coming to help. Yeah, Sushi, that wasn't his fault. He got hit by Quirt. It should be Quirt that you direct your anger at. How the fuck do you guys get on? It's like, I'm not going to finish that sentence, actually, now that I think about it. That would definitely get Gianna age restricted. So it should be random, then rapid. Wait, is rapid pitting? Pit road's not open. We haven't raced 5 laps under green. If you're limited, then just go down pit road and don't pit. Shoot. No. Yeah, Rapid's just he's gonna stay second as long as he doesn't pit. He's gonna be at a disadvantage because now he has less battery than you guys do. So think about it that way. Like, he's got less battery now because of that. I think that's enough of a penalty. The strat is to not die. Again. Court, I'm going to ask you to move up to that grid slot behind the 43. Well, technically, the people in the back will reach top speed quicker, so... Alright, everybody is here. We have 20 laps to go once the laps run off here. You lost 10% from that? Good God. Second caution of the day, restart. As they barrel off into turn 1. Rapid with the lead again. He was leading at this point on the restart last time. Let's see if he has it to keep it into the corner. The 43 sends. 43 watch the send. I would say give it the position, but it looks like he already has. And the Blen moving to the lead. He's got Sushi right where he wants him. 27. I know you were moved there. I'm not going to say anything there. But Blen into the lead. He's going to hook Rapid. A huge crash. I don't know. What should we call there? No C. No caution according to the official here. That's what I was thinking too, but I wanted to check, make sure we were on the same page there. 27 watch the CCs. Oh, well, you got your karma anyway, so. No caution, single car. Confidently single car there. Now Random is in the same position that Rapid was in on that initial stint before the first caution came out, and we will finally survive. And Sushi sends it down into the corner. Quirt, I'm going to say, let off the 55 a little bit there. Well, never mind. Sushi died. I bet she is ruining those barriers right now. Or they. Sushi's lagging. I honestly don't know, Quirt. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. Something's wrong with Quirt. So that gave Sushi a position. And how the hell did they get all the way? Blen's just running away. Like he's completely running away. Lap number 23 here in Indianapolis. It is Blen first, and then by 5.5 seconds, Random behind. Actually, more like 5 3/4 of a second. They've spread out just a little bit, but that gap between third and second is pretty tight. And again, Rafi's probably sick of seeing that 27 in front of him by now. Just the same way that Sushi's probably sick of seeing the 43 in front of them. Into the chicane they go. And they're going to give give a verbal there to the 43 for the corner cuts. Next time, I think we'll just give him the 1 out of 3. Oh, he'll push the 27 into the corner there. And he'll back off to avoid the cut there. And it's going to be a log jam, a 3-way battle for second. Could turn into a 5-way battle for second if this keeps up. But that's giving Blen more of a gap here as this progresses. Random, I don't know if he lost time. It was 5.75 at the line. Let's see what it is here. 5.56. He has gained a little, but not much. And let's see what Sushi has for Rafi into the corner. Nope, not anything but grass. 55 into the grass there just a little bit, but 2 tires on the rumble strip there. That is barely legal. As long as there's some tires touching that asphalt, you are fine. Or I guess in the case of this, well, actually in the case of this corner, it would be grass. So here we go, 43 trying to get rid of that 55 here. But the draft in these cars making things a little bit more difficult, and Random's also building a gap between himself and the 43. As long as that 55 keeps hounding the 43, that might hinder their progress a little bit here. 15 laps to go at 16 laps to go here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Coming close to the tail end of this race here. And the gap has also The gap has definitely largened up a little bit as Random is way off, and something's wrong. Oh, he's got to go, so no yellow. That'll be our first DNF of the day. And he will get probably, I want to say he's going to get 8 points out of that. Which, definitely not helping in terms of trying to catch up to Quart in the standings. But if you got to go, you got to go. And Blen is just running away with it here in Indianapolis. And a lot of the action happening from second to fourth right now. And how did Quart end up 19 seconds behind? "15 laps to go from Indianapolis Motor Speedway." You're watching the ERT Hankook E-Cup Series on the Perez Sports Network. It's race number 2 of our action here today to round out the weekend at Indianapolis, and we got a battle for second. Rapid's going to take advantage. Raffi recovers a lot quicker than the 55. But now Rapid's going to have a chance here to get by the 43. Raffi started on pole, and he's looking this is his second race ever in the league, I believe. He's looking for that win, but it's getting a little bit more difficult to do so. The gap continues to shrink, though, I think. Oh, the 0 into the tire barrier. That's a caution. That is definitely a yellow. The 55 has got to be getting frustrated by now with all this. And there goes Blen's lead just like that. So Blen to no, and well, caution's definitely out now because Quart has found another way to flip. So either way, there probably would have been a yellow. Pit road is open, by the way. I believe we've ran more than 5 laps under green. Wait, Blen, did you stay out on that last pit stop, or? So with that, we got 4 cars pitting. We got 1 staying out. Nope, Quart's finding his way back to pit road. Quart is just stumbling around like a drunk on Friday night. Look at that. Okay. Everybody's pitting, as far as I know. Brexy. That's a funny name for it, actually. And into pit road they go. So far, so good in terms of this race, in my opinion. And Rapid just completely, that's definitely going to hinder him getting out of pit road on time here. He chose the furthest pit stall, trying to get an advantage out of it. Raffi, okay. That was a close call. Yeah, I agree. You didn't have to turn. You could have just gone out. I've seen better lane changes on the interstate. That's saying something. So it'll be Blend, Sushi, Raffi, I think, and then Rapid, and then Quart. So basically change second and third, and you basically got the order we had coming into pit road. Others, laps 29. 11 laps to go when the runoff happens. And there we go, 11 to go. Just what did I tell you? All right. 11 laps to go. Is somebody going to get their... Somebody's probably going to end up getting their first win. Except for Quirt. Nobody likes Quirt. Is it going to be Blen? Is it going to be Rapid? Is it going to be Raffi? Is it going to be Sushi? Nobody knows. And nobody cares. I'm just joking. There is a 4 out of 5... What the fuck did I do this time? There is a 4 out of 5 chance. That's an 80% chance that somebody's going to get their first win today. Who's it going to be? 11 laps to go. We're back green after the third caution. 43 jumps, so go get to the back of the pack here. 43. Safely. Don't hold up the 55. God damn it. Okay, let Quirt by. Let the 29 by, and then you're good. So Raffi jumped the start. But he could easily claw his way back. He's done really well today, and I think he's got the car to get by. He's also... I guess if you're going to get a grid penalty like that, then the best time to get it is after the yellow. Because you can make it up within the first few corners. It's a little tricky here, though, because what we've seen drivers, once they lose that momentum, they kind of end the 55, just shove the 43 off the course there. Well, technically they did give a position back, because Quirt just killed himself. It is Blen, followed by Rapid, followed by Raffi. And there is more hooliganism going on in the back of the field as Quirt just continues to struggle. He's got 3 wins on the year. Something's wrong. And he's going to DNF. That is going to be... They're going to guaranteed get their first win of the day. Somebody's going to. Somebody's going to get their first career win, guaranteed, because Random and Quirt have DNF'd. There are 4 cars left in this race. Yeah, 0, watch the corner cuts, but... And also, same thing to the 43, I just saw that CC. We've given him a lot of warnings today, so I think I will give him a 1 out of 3. We've given him a ton today. .55 looking very hungry. They're trying to look to that, and this is the best place to go outside here. We saw that in the truck race. We had a bit of success on that apex there. It's just kind of how it is at this track, I guess. Blen leads here. The Polish driver. The owner driver driving that number 16 Dodge for Medic Racing Team. His program just won the truck race this morning, with Michelina getting her 3rd win of the year. Blen trying to create the sweep. As they get in through the corner nice and clean, through the chicane and onto the backstretch. They only have to do that 8 more times now. 4 drivers in the race. Blen leading by about a second, but Rapid trying to catch back up. Raffi into 3rd, and he's also trying to fend off Sushi. They could be costing each other time here. So that might give way for Rapid to try and get to the back of Blen. We'll just have to see what the gap is at the line here as they re-enter the oval portion of the racetrack. Almost clipped the safer barrier there, too. Eight laps to go. The gap has definitely widened between Blen and Rapid. Oh, did Sushi flip? Oh. False alarm. Now I wonder if Sushi and Raffi are making ground on Rapid here. Blend trying to hold on for 8 more laps. About, I want to say, that will amount to about 16 more miles. I don't know how big this racetrack is, but I would assume it's about 2.5, 3 miles. And look at that, Raffi moves into second place. A beautiful move here in the S's, and Rapid is losing time quickly. And here they go on to the oval, probably their best chance to make a big run toward Blen. Like we said, only 4 cars remain in the race after Quirt and Random DNF'd. Oh, he hit the walls. Seven laps to go. 55. Okay, they didn't make the pass there, but that's okay. Well, I don't know. Should we? And then it looked like a CC to me. Yeah, okay, so she did give, or they ended up giving up the place anyway to the 0, so that's fine. It worked out just fine. And I will say, 55 next CC probably will end up being 1 out of 3. Oh, the 0 almost got into the wall there. That would have gave Sushi a good, easy 3rd place. That 0's been having a lot of problems keeping it off the tire walls there. He's got himself a lot of time there taken off because of it. Coming in through the gain bridge tunnel and a flip! That's a yellow! That's a yellow! Caution is out! And that was the race back. That was the race back. That was the race back. Return to the start-finish line. Just turn around and return. Pit road is open. Blen, you've extended the lead before. I think you can do it again. I think you'll be just fine. Yeah, that's right. Michelina did, actually. Because we had a couple of overtime attempts. Actually went into a one-lap shootout attempt. So, Rapid, I think you're the only one pitting, so you can go. Just drive through the stalls. You don't have to stop. Just drive through. I would recommend hitting that last box there. Just to maximize your battery. Or not. Just trying to help you out there. I don't know why that bump's there. I'm going to investigate it after the race. Especially if we're coming back next season. We might not come back this season. I don't know. We're definitely going to have to take a look at it. Just depends on what you guys want. Because we can easily replace it with another track. Yeah. In seasons 1 and 2, we ran Indianapolis Raceway Park, which is a short track outside of Indianapolis. So, yeah, I know. I made an Ostersleeben not long ago, so we'll probably have that on the schedule next season. Not that dreaded turn 1, though. We're going to use, like, the more slippery, like the Euro NASCAR layout is what we're going to use, basically. The guy that designed that first corner should be taken into a dark room and beat about the head. If there's a good Interlagos, I guess sure, but I haven't been able to find a good one. I think the NASCAR Brasil Series races there too, so. By the way, 3 laps to go. Zero jumped. Oh, that's okay, because he just gave up the thing, so. He's fine, he's fine. He gave up the spot. 3 laps to go here at Indianapolis, and Rapid is into the sand. Blen trying to hold on for his first career win. He's got 3 wins as a team owner, but none as a driver yet. But he's got Raffy, who's also, well, all 4 of these drivers looking for their first career win. We're guaranteed to have a first-time winner. Blen, watch the corner cut. Your last warning. And we got problems. The 43, they stack up there behind, and that's going to give Blen an even bigger advantage. No yellow. They did all keep it going, but a lot of time taken off now. Everyone getting way too greedy over positions. They're not thinking about trying to get up to Blen. And I don't know why they're not trying to bump draft here to create a little bit more time for themselves, but well, that's probably why, as the 43 is getting shoved into the corner. And he'll let off an almost 55. Oh, Blen, I think, went into the tire barrier. This is going to open up a spot here for first. Rapid looking to the outside. He's got Sushi in behind him. He could get a little bit of help from a couple of these drivers. That's not a CC. He slid a little bit there. The 55 looking in behind him. They've been here since the start of S1. I think made a couple of starts in S3. Or I meant the start of S4, not S1. But I think they made a couple starts in S3 as well as they go around the outside. Blen a 1 out of 3. Okay. So that's the 43 and the 16 with 1 out of 3s. Did we also get the 0-1 at some point this race? I forgot. And here we go across the line. 1 lap to go. Presented by Hankook. This will be their last chance to make a move for the win. If Blen makes a mistake, that will open the door. And Sushi, not a good chicane at all. That might be their race. Blen currently looking into the chicane. And somebody jumped out of their car. Sushi DNFs on the final lap. This is the second time that this has happened today. The truck race outrageous got Heat Rage quit the race on the final lap as well. Okay, 0 get the position to the 43. That's a 1 out of 3. Give the position to the 43. Stop holding them up. You're costing yourselves both time. And with that, coming through the corner for the final time, he's done it. Blen is a winner in the ERT Hankook E-Cup Series. Blen wins at Indianapolis. And that's how you do it. As Rafi will come in second and Rapid third. I also realized that was a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit, shoot. What's the word I'm looking for? When it's like not justified. Oh yeah, it was unjustifiable to try to send Rafi to the back there on that. But so we're gonna let him keep that second place. But Rapid in third, a top 3 actually, and Sushi with the Rage Quit DNF. That's definitely gonna have to be. We're going to have to look at the rule book, see what the DNF rules are on that Rage Quit thing. He's going to do... Look at that. The Polishman doing a Polish victory lap. We've really come full circle. Yeah, that's actually what they call it, the Polish victory lap. So, yeah. And he's gone into the thing. Well, of course I'd get it. I'm a NASCAR nerd. And Blen comes around to do the Polish victory lap. I think the first one ever performed by an actual Pole. And, yep, he gets killed. And, of course, as always, I'd like to remind our audience that this victory is fueled by the same ones that fuel you. Maverick, Adventure's First Stop, is a proud sponsor of Victory's First Stop. And Blen coming in to kiss the bricks. And what better way than to get your very first win in the Electric Racing Tour at America's most famous racetrack. As Blen will get his first career win at Indianapolis Motor Speedway here in the JavaHouse.com Indiana E-Prix. Just not much of a better feeling than that. And he's been working so hard. So many times he has come up short. He joined late last year, and he has finally put the pieces together to kiss the bricks and get his first win. And a fourth win for his drivers in this league. As we might have a new member coming in as well. I believe he's going to get NASCAR Mike to join, who has been here all day, actually, supporting Blen. And he's going to burn it down in front of the fans here in Speedway, Indiana. Not a full house, but it's pretty hard to fill a place that holds, like, what is the capacity here? 400,000? It's bigger than most stadiums, actually. So that's crazy to think about. There are multiple 100,000 seat stadiums in America, but this is not. This is a lot more than that. And so with that, also, I forgot to mention, not only is this his first win, but also his first race with this new paint scheme, driving the Verva sponsorship. He's had Orland on as a primary for most of the season, but, oh, there's a victory. If he wants to take the picture here on the bricks, then that's fine. I don't really care. Oh, he ran this in Nashville? Okay. With that, the number 16 Dodge Charger Daytona. The first time the number 16 has been in victory lane since Port brought it to victory lane in Season 2. And would you look at that, the Polish sweep. And just one more look at that sexy-looking number 16. But with that, the driver behind it is the real star of the show here, as Blen is going to get his first career win. And like I said earlier, what better place to do it than Indianapolis Motor Speedway? The picture is being taken in 3, 2, 1. Picture. Screenshot's been taken. And here at the victory lane at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the true European invasion, as we've seen a lot of interesting people come in and win races. We know our first international winner was from Germany. Of course, Pelican, who is no longer in the Electric Racing Tour. But she ended up winning their very first race. I think that was at Eldora in Season 1. But until next time, that's going to do it from Indianapolis. Next week, the Trucks and the Cup Series are headed to Iowa Speedway. And then after that, it'll be another Truck Cup doubleheader, as they will then head to Saskatchewan International Speedway, the next road course on the schedule, the grand opening of the new version of Saskatchewan International. But as always, Blen, your winner here in Indianapolis, a hard-fought race. He had to go through a couple cautions, but he keeps a hold of the lead and wins on a road course. Until next time, we'll see you in Iowa. Until next time, you know there will be a next time. Have a good one.